This is a Permobil C300. This is a front wheel drive power chair. A lot of people like that because they're really good for outside, especially if you're going to go in the grass or the yard, because there's nothing in front of the drive wheels. Your drive wheel is always tracking you. All your weight is always on your front wheel. There's no other wheel holding the drive wheel from tracking, so you're not having spinning in the grass. I mean, this is not a golf cart, but you should be able to lose most of the grass, most of the baseball field, flea markets, whatever you use your chair. This is a great chair for outside. Now, this chair only has 38 miles. It is a couple years old. I think it's a 2015, maybe early 2016. 38 miles. It's in immaculate condition. There's a couple scratches on it, which I'll cover in a minute from shipping. But this chair is fully loaded. It has everything. It has the 8-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. The first thing I'm going to show you is the 8-inch seat lift. Now, you can work all the function on this chair through the joystick if you want to, or through the switch block in the back. This would be the buttons for the seat lift. So if I push this button up, you can see your seat lift going up. You can't even hear it. It's that quiet. So this would be your 8-inch seat lift going up. This chair is metallic silver, 14-inch drive wheel, solid tires, no air in these tires, solid tires. You've also got a great suspension here. For the rear, actual fork had a suspension on them, which makes this chair have an incredible smooth ride outside. You've also got on this side is one lever to put this chair in neutral. So if you're going to put this chair in neutral, you would turn the power off on the chair, and the lever says pull back and out. So I'm going to pull back and out, and now your chair will be in neutral. And that releases both motors. This lever will catch this motor and the motor on the opposite side because it goes all the way across. Push it back in, you're back in gear. This chair also has a swing away joystick. This joystick can be put on the right, or it can be transferred to the left if you're left-handed. I'm going to turn the power back on. So I had the power off because we were doing the neutral. I'm going to bring the seat back down. This chair does have a safety belt. It also has arms that do elevate for easy access. Now, if you transfer from the side, which a lot of people do, you would remove these lateral pads, which they come right off. These lateral pads can be adjusted up and down, and they can move all the way up on this track. So we can move this bracket all the way up to here and have the pads sticking out over here. So if you're going to transfer, you're going to go in and out this way. That's why the arms go back and the lateral pads come out. The next thing I'm going to show you is the electric tilt. Now I'm going to do the tilt. I'm also going to do the legs at the same time. So I'm hitting two buttons right now. So I've got the electric tilt and the electric legs going back at the same time. These legs are adjustable. So you'll see they'll come down here in a second. So this will be your full electric tilt. Of course, these legs wouldn't come down if you were sitting in the chair. But we can adjust these legs, the length of your leg, we can adjust the length of it right over here we can lower these posts. These posts are both adjustable and all that. So this would be your electric tilt and your electric legs together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the electric tilt down, and we're going to do the electric recline, so you can see that you can probably lay pretty flat in this chair if you wanted to with the electric recline. So now you got your tilt going back forward, and you can stop that anywhere you want. This chair can be positioned so many different ways. So if you have back problem or you have issue problem, what kind of medical problem you have, you're not going to get a much better chair than this. This chair is so comfortable. Now we're going to do the recline. I just want to see how far the recline goes. So this, whatever you see in the video is what you're going to have. You're not going to go any further than what the video shows. So this would be now, this is a full recline. So you're pretty much right now, you're pretty much laying flat. Here, here, and your legs are pretty much laying flat. I don't know if it'll tilt if you're laying down. No, if you're laying down, it won't tilt. Not with the seat reclined. So you would have to bring the seat back. Then you could tilt the seat back. So if you wanted to tilt, you could bring the seat back like this and then tilt it if you want that to be your legs higher than your body. So now I've got the back up a little bit, so you can, as I said, you can have any position you want on this chair. So that's your electric legs, your electric tilt, your electric recline, your 8-inch seat lift, and as I said, this chair's got 38 miles. It's a Permobil, the highest quality built chair that you can get in the world. And Permobils are just about everywhere in the world. They're in Africa, they're in Canada, they're all over the place. So I'm going to bring the seat back up. I'm going to bring the legs back down. And if you want to work both function without having to use two fingers, you can do it through the joystick and hit two function. And the only thing you have to do is move the joystick back and the functions will go back. The next thing I'm going to show you is, I'm going to move the chair sideways a little bit. There's an anchor point here, so if you need to tie this chair down to your lift, you can tie it here. And there's also one in the front right here. So there's one on each side, in the front, in the back, so if you need to secure your chair. I'm going to move the chair forward like this so you can see the front. This is a Roho cushion. This is an air cushion. Most expensive cushion you can get. These cushions run between $300 and $400 new. They're an air cushion, so you can adjust the pressure on your cushion with an air pump, which this is the bag with all the owner's manual that comes with this chair. And there's your air pump. You would pull the valve out, which is over here. There's your valve. You would put your pump on the valve, and now you would unscrew the valve. Then you would pump your air cushion to whichever firmness you want. Screw the valve back in, and then pull so the air doesn't come out. This is an air cushion. Here's your air pump. As I said, this chair is pretty well equipped. The cushion is 20 by 19. So there's about 20 inches between the arms also. As a matter of fact, between the arms, there's exactly 20 inches between the arms. And your cushion is already 20 by 19. We are able to size up these chairs. So if the seat is too big or too large or too small, give us a call. We'll be glad to work with you. We can adjust these seats. It does have a safety belt, lateral support like I mentioned earlier. It has calf support in the bottom. The nice thing about these legs, they retract all the way under the chair. So if I want to push this leg all the way under the chair like this, and now you want it to get out, you don't have a whole lot in front to get out in your way. When you drive the chair, it's recommended that you leave those legs, especially if you're outside, it gives you more clearance under the foot plate. Leave your legs out like this. And also, some of these Permobils, if your legs are not all the way out when you're outside, you will not get full speed out of the chair. The chair has a sensor that knows when the legs are too far in to go really fast in case you happen to hit a curb and hit the bottom of the legs and damage your chair. Now the turning radius on this chair is very nice. You can see how easy it turns. The back of the chair. All right. Go right into my wall here. The back of the chair, you've got a backpack. You've also got back here a power supply. If you need to turn the power off on the chair, the power will be turned off and turned on over here. This is where you would go under here to turn the power off or power on. These are reflectors. These are not lights. So there's no lights on this chair. There is reflectors. You do have a backpack over here. You have an adjustable headrest. You have also brackets if you want to put your own backpack or carry stuff. You have brackets on here to put the backpack on. And on this side, you've got a small pack for your cell phone, or if you have any pen, pencils, or comb, you can put that in that bag. Now, this is where I was telling you about the scratches. There is some scratch on this fender right here. I'm not going to replace this fender because the whole plastic of the chair would have to be replaced and it's too expensive. I can cover this up with some non-skid tape on both sides to make it look new, like it was from the factory. So this can be covered up with something. But this is only because it was done in shipping over here, and it does not affect the chair at all. This is the only thing that I've noticed on this chair. Other than that, the chair, I would give it a rating of, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 10, if it wasn't from the scratches. Now, to charge this chair, you would take your charger, you would plug your charger in the bottom of the joystick, and as soon as the light turns green on your charger, you're fully charged. So the chair, as soon as the charger recognizes the chair is full, the charger will completely stop charging. So you don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. So this is the charger. The chair does have 2 batteries. They are 60 amp 2, 60 amp Group 32 recessed post terminal battery. That's what's in this chair. It takes 2 batteries. It'll give you anywhere from 13 to 15 miles depending where you're driving. If you're going uphill all the time, you might get less. If you're going downhill, you might get more. It also depends if you're in the grass, and it also depends on the weight of the rider. But technically, 10 to 13 miles, when you have a new battery like this chair has, you should have no problem at all. So if you want a nice chair that's ready to go with a decent sized seat, with almost no miles, 38 miles, sharp looking chair, it has all the accessories you need, it's fully loaded, this would be a nice one to look at. This is like riding on a cloud of air. This chair is very smooth. 5 miles an hour is pretty much the top speed, which is standard for a lot of power chairs. They'll go between 5 and 6 miles an hour. But this is a very comfortable, high quality chair. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.